Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Friday, December 12th. Happy Friday, everybody. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts, my gorgeous moon, my icy chili, my Libra queen, and my favorite Taurus. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Good morning.
Good.
Morning.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. And just a friendly reminder, we have our hot tea cold cash giveaway. For the giveaways, terms and conditions, head over to auntiederik.com/hot tea cold cash. Again, that is auntiederik.com/hot tea cold cash. Gain entries into this giveaway by RSVPing to every upcoming live show. Get an additional entry by attending that live show and saying it in its entirety, and then gaining another additional entry by sharing my show on social media and using the hashtag Auntie Derek. And then stay up to date with me by subscribing to me at auntiederik.com. So go to auntiederik.com, and then at the top left, you'll see where it says subscribe. Subscribe to a bitch is completely free, and you'll stay in the know. So get those entries in, and we will announce week 5's winner on Monday. So I can't wait to announce and see which one of y'all gonna be winning, honey, winning that $100, that cold cash for that ass. All right. Oh, okay. We want our icy chili to win.
That's right. It's my turn.
Yes.
Is it though?
Yes, it is.
Well, because we
Okay.
love everybody, and that's why we have 10 weeks. So there are six more chances to win them. So if we want everybody to have a fair shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so get those entries in. Well, I think we got a lot of tea that we can, a bunch of Friday tea. We can just go ahead and jump right in, honey.
Tea time.
Yes, and you know what we like to start off with?
Oh,
Diddy news.
Diddy golly, child.
You know he gonna stay the news, and I imagine for the next week we gonna have a lot of Diddy news to start with as well.
Oh, Lord,
But,
I'm Diddy fatigued.
honey, well, so was this lady here, honey. And y'all should see where it says here by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive. Diddy dragged into new legal battle over STD disclosure.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Well, Diddy is under renewed legal scrutiny in New York after accuser April Lampros demanded he disclose whether he underwent STD testing following alleged sexual assaults in the 1990s. In a newly filed court document, Lampros' attorney submitted a 155 requests for admission, pressing the hip-hop mogul to confirm or deny a series of pointed accusations. The final section of the filing zeroes in on sexually transmitted infections, asking Diddy to admit whether he was tested before a mid-1990s encounter with Lampros to reveal any positive results and to state whether he ever informed her of any potential risk. The filing pushes further, asking Diddy to acknowledge if he withheld test results, avoided using protection during sex, and knowingly exposed Lampros to emotional and physical harm. It also alleges he had unprotected sex with multiple women during the 1990s and 2000s without disclosing his status, and seeks an admission that he knew this could cause severe stress. These claims are part of the civil lawsuit Lampros filed in May of 2024, accusing Diddy of repeatedly drugging and sexually assaulting her while she was a student at the Fashion Institute of Technology and interning at Arista Records. She alleges he lured her with promises of mentorship, then raped her at Manhattan's Millennium Hotel, assaulted her in a parking garage, and forced her into a threesome with his then girlfriend Kim Porter after coercing her to take ecstasy. A New York judge has already dismissed several of Lampros' older claims due to the state's statute of limitations. However, her case continues under New York City's Victim of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Law, which allows for civil action in cases of gender-based violence. While many of her allegations were ruled time-barred, Diddy still faces a serious claim that his actions were motivated by gender-based animus. The latest filing reads like a comprehensive breakdown of Lamprose's accusations spanning a decade-long relationship. She asks Diddy to admit he brought her into the bad boy circle with promises of industry access, flew her to Miami and Atlanta, and deliberately separated her from her support system while maintaining control over her emotionally and sexually. Lamprose also accuses Diddy of secretly recording their sexual encounters, showing the footage to others without her consent and threatening to ruin her career. Lamprose claims he laughed when she told him she lost a job after he and Porter allegedly contacted her employer. Her legal team is also attempting to tie her case to Diddy's recent federal conviction. It references testimony from that trial, including claims that he secretly recorded Cassie Ventura during sex, threatened to release the footage, controlled her finances, and isolated her from loved ones. Behavior Lamprose's team says mirrors her own experience. The timing of this legal push coincides with the release of Netflix's four-part docuseries Sean Combs' The Reckoning, which has surged to the top of the platform's U.S. chart and ranked third globally. The series executive, produced by 50 Cent, my man, and directed by Alexandria Stapleton, revisits decades of abuse allegations and labels Diddy a convicted offender, linking his past conduct to the Mann Act conviction. Sean Combs' The Reckoning premiered on December 2nd and quickly became one of the most watched series worldwide, topping charts in over 40 countries. Diddy's camp has denounced the documentary as a shameful hit piece and threatened legal action. His mother spoke out, calling the series full of lies and fake narratives. Netflix and 50 defended the project, stating that all footage and stories were obtained lawfully. Meanwhile, the federal case at the heart of Lamprose's filing is not fictional. A Manhattan jury convicted Diddy on July 2nd, 2025 of two Mann Act violations. He was acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking, but sentenced to October 3rd to 50 months in prison and a $500,000 fine and 5 years of supervised release. He is currently serving that sentence at the Federal Correctional Institution in Fort Dix, New Jersey, as we know. So that is crazy. So, baby, look, just like according to this, baby, Diddy Sean Ben Combs, honey. So it sounds like this woman here, Miss April Lamprose, was the Cassie before Cassie. Because this all happened in the 1990s and 2000s, allegedly. And as I was reading it, I was like, "Ooh, this sounds eerily similar to what we were reading during that trial." Where is my lens cloth, honey? I can't see. I need to clean my glasses. Oh, so
Yes, you do need to clean your glasses. Talking about my man, my man, my man. Your eyes are not well, friend. They're not well.
My eyes are just fine, like my man, my man, my man. So yeah, that is that on that, honey. Something else. I wonder what STI they're referred to, because I do remember hearing like allegedly there was some herpes involved. And that's the only one I heard. I think herpes, maybe chlamydia. I don't know. Let me see. Let's ask Google. Ooh, we have a comment. Humps in a bump. What STI does Diddy allegedly have? I cannot believe I'm actually typing this in the search engine, honey. Okay.
I'm assuming that's not the craziest thing you've typed in a search engine, but okay.
You don't know my life. You don't know my life.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I'm seeing here. Where is this from? So this was in October 4th. By way of TMZ, man says he contracted HIV after sexual assault from but this was from a party, from one of Diddy's parties, not from Diddy. Okay. Oh, we gonna find out. I'm gonna get to. I look at that on my own time, honey. We gonna find out. We gonna get to the bottom of that, honey.
Well, but if it's at one of his parties, I mean, I'm just saying, things go around.
Well, y'all better be putting around some Valtrex, honey. For some herpes. Y'all better pass that around. Crazy. Well, what's also crazy, so we might have know the reasons because we thought that well, this may still be true, but Diddy has that job in the prison library over there at Fort Dix, and we learned that he may have that job because we learned that they are a little bit lax in letting stuff into the prisons, allegedly. That's how they smuggle things in through that. And he's able to put people on a list of who has certain um access to things or not. It looks like he also might be doing that, honey, to get some information about how to do his own book from jail. Because now this next story, also by All Hip Hop, you all should see where it says Diddy rumored to be shopping book deal from jail. So now I'm not gonna read this book, but hey, I guess he's putting his time to good use. I guess.
Who made this AI picture? Who did it? What website is this from?
This is All Hip Hop.
You know what? All hip hop is much. There is enough pictures out there that you didn't have to do an AI generated picture. I swear to God.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Well, it says they really don't have much information, but it says it's unbelievable how much we're still talking about Diddy. The once untouchable rap mogul is sitting in a jail cell, yet you think he was outside hosting white parties. The public stays fascinated. 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans are beefing over him, and somehow there's still an endless amount left to unpack about this case.
Oh
Anyway,
my God, they are really taking. I mean, when I say scraps and really putting something together on paper, it's ridiculous.
well, it says, anyway, word is he might actually be working on a literary project to tell his side of everything. Yes, we're hearing he may be shopping a book. That's the entire rumor right there. We don't have much more than that. But with 50 Cent controlling the narrative around Diddy's story at the moment, you can bet Diddy will need to push back and craft his own version in his own words. And they talking about that. I can't blame him for that, girl. Fuck him. It says, regardless of the situation, anyone in his position will want to speak for themselves. Well, he can be quiet. Him and anybody else who would be in that position to be a predator and get convicted of doing shit like that. So, but
Well, this is such a nothing burger. Like,
it was.
they act like he don't have the resources to put a book together. Like, he knows how to do a book. Like, that's it. What? Boy, when I say they stretched, I mean,
Well, we
they
think he know how to
piecemealed.
do a book, but because we thought he knew how to do a documentary, but allegedly had all those people follow and film him, honey, and only to not get paid for that footage.
Well, he did, but what had happened was he lost. He didn't get the outcome he wanted. That's what it was. It ain't that he didn't know how. He know how to do it. He just abandoned the project because he didn't win. He thought he was going to
Okay.
have that triumphant victory or whatever. But also, Marlon Wayans and 50 Cent is not beefing over. Like, yeah, ooh, people, words matter. They're not beefing over Diddy.
Yeah.
Like,
They did have a little bit of a back and forth, and I still find it kind of weird that was the hill that Marlon was ready to die on. I'm like,
well, it wasn't even. I feel like all of that was taken out of context. When I watched the whole thing, he was just saying, but it wasn't even in the context of why 50 should even. But another website only took a specific portion and put it out and not putting the next breath of what he said in there, which is. And so 50 just being 50, of course he gonna jump out the window and respond to some bullshit. And so of course Marlon is a troll. He's gonna go back and forth regardless. But the whole thing wasn't even. Ugh, it's stupid. It's
yeah,
stupid.
and it was because his and Marlon really didn't say anything wrong. It was just like, dude, you honestly could have, because essentially what he said in the message was like he's already in prison. He already got his own shit to deal with, and he's gonna deal with it when he comes out. So the documentary really didn't do anything but just kind of like kick people while he was down. That's what he was saying essentially, and it was like, okay, but girl, you. Girl, it was a reason
I
for that. It
mean,
needs to be.
but
And
and he prefaced it right before, like, Diddy should be in jail. Like, I'm not saying he shouldn't be in jail, but he
mhm.
said basically saying the same thing. Like, it was basically 50 deriving his own pleasure out of that, and that's the part that really just gave me the ick of, like, you are deriving your pleasure and happiness and joy out of other people's, not even Diddy's pain, the victims. Like, so you could be able to do this story. Like, it just gave me the ick.
Mm.
And that Marlon can feel the same way too. Like, nigga, fight me if you want to. Shit, the
Yeah.
fuck? I'm entitled to my opinion, and I think 50 enjoyed it a little too goddamn much.
I don't hate Marlon at all. I'm actually like a fan of him, well, the entire Wayans family really, but Marlon in particular because, well, I still do be
Yeah,
side eyeing him because that. You remember how when he came out in support of his trans son, and
yeah,
even did the whole photo shoot with the rainbow
yeah.
flags. But then after all that, that nigga went on Club Shay Shay to Shannon Sharp and said, yeah, because he was asking, like, he was talking about if people were asking if he was gay personally, and he was like, man, the only thing that's gay on me is my daughter. Hold up now. We thought we
Well,
already had. Are you still calling your son your daughter in
and
public? So it's just,
well, he
yeah.
is still a straight male, so.
Mm.
So there you go. But I mean, he fucked up, and I ain't expected him to be perfect in that journey either.
Yeah. You gotta
But
watch
again,
that. You know how you gotta look. Remember when Nene watch them B words? That ain't your daughter no more, my nigga. Watch them D words. Watch them D words, my nigga. That is not your daughter
and
no
I'm
more.
sure he has some explaining to do to his son, and I'm sure he's not gonna be perfect at it. But then also he got to deal with that at home with his son. So
Hmm.
there's that.
You know what? Shout out to Damon Fine Ass, honey. Damon Wayans, that is one fine ass
Really?
man. Yes, honey, he ain't gonna never not be fine. Or gonna always be fine. Him and that bald head. You could throw as many tomatoes and throw them at the both of us, honey, as we kiss, honey, and I put my
Keep
leg up in the
throwing them,
air,
Will.
honey.
Because, and again, he's a black male from a certain time, and he gives off all that what that gives off.
And
God
that's
bless.
probably why I'm attracted.
Okay, well, I don't want to look. You know what? Keep your
Well,
kinks to
I think you're
yourself.
attracted because he's 65 years old, child.
Well, yes.
Oh, Lord.
Well,
He's
yes.
so weird
Auntie need to.
looking. He's
Mm.
so weird looking. Like us, I mean, out of the
Moderna, talk
Wayans
about it.
family is not a bad family, but Damon is weird looking. Marlon's okay. Damon looks
The
weird.
finest one was Sean,
That's
Yeah.
actually correct.
Yeah.
Sean was the finest Wayans brother. He
but he
ain't
is
no more,
definitely goofy.
but he was.
Oh, and shout out to Shantae Wayans. I love her. So I think she's their niece. She's lesbian and part of the she's a comedian as well, a stand up comedian. And she's
All
even been
right.
on Wildin' Out. Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out.
How old is she?
Let me Google. I forget. Let me see. Sean Tay.
There's so many people in that family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That family is huge.
what? It was like 9 of them,
Child,
9 children
I'm
or
about to
something.
Google it now because it was a hell of a lot of kids.
Okay, it says the her mother's Elvira Wayans. Is that
One of
the
the older. Wonderful.
Oh, that's she. So that's their sister.
It's 10. It's 10 of them. They had 10 children.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
isn't
that's
Elvira
hella
like the
close.
matriarch?
Elvira is one of the siblings.
Oh, Elvira's one of the
And
sisters.
that's a name, child.
You so silly.
Elvira?
Oh yeah, Elvira's only
How in the
51.
hell?
That's cute. That's cute, Madonna.
Because there's older
Elvira is cute.
children.
Elvira, she sounds like she belonged on the Adams family. What the hell?
Well, I mean, that was
She's
literally
in the
one of the
wrong
names,
family.
Elvira. Wait, what
Go
was
ahead,
that?
favorite
No,
Taurus.
Morticia. I was okay. So it was Morticia. Who was Elvira? What was that off of?
Oh, I think she was like Elvira's the queen of Halloween, ain't she?
Yes.
Oh, oh, okay. Oh, yes, the 80s. Oh, y'all just don't know. That was a time. We had some weird things in the 80s.
Elvira.
I don't
Child.
even know what is she, like, what was her purpose? Although, she was just a figure. Like, she, there wasn't no show, was it? Was there a movie? There was a movie, I think.
Don't give me the line, girl.
I mean, she named her. I think that was her. That wasn't her. Was it her first daughter? No. But it was her second daughter, and she gave her that name. Because her mama name is Elvira. Could you imagine passing that name down?
Oh my God. Leave Elvira alone.
Y'all ain't got no sense.
Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Shantae is hilarious. She was on a Netflix special not too long ago that featured several comedians, and she made a joke about how she's part of the broke Wayans. There's like a divide. There's like the rich Wayans and then the broke ones, and she's part of the broke ones. Like Shantae is hilarious. She's very funny.
She is
Oh,
indeed.
I
Wait,
wonder if
is she
Kim is
indeed
right in the
broke?
middle of the divide where
She,
Is
she
she
had the
broke?
money.
well, she said her mother is one of the siblings that isn't as financially fortunate, and so
That's
she's
because her damn name is Elvira.
Oh
Who's
my
going to make a bitch named Elvira rich?
Moderna, leave Elvira Jean alone.
When I say she is indeed, I mean she is indeed funny. Like she's hilarious.
Yeah, she's very funny.
And then they even had the other one. What's his name? The nephew. They had a show. That came on right after the House Husbands of Hollywood on BET called Second Generation Wayans, where it was
Are you
like
talking about Damon's son?
no, go God, no, not Damon Jr. Hunt. No, and sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. No, no, no shade to Damon Jr. But no, he's not who I was
There's a
talking.
little shade. Go ahead.
But this was let me Google it. Second Generation Wayans, which was a really good show. It was funny. It was pretty much talking about them and what Shantae was pretty much saying. And it had that boy who played Junior in My Wife and Kids in it. Let me share my screen so y'all can see. Yeah, some of y'all may even remember this, but it was funny. I really enjoyed the show.
I'm glad you took down that or moved on to from that AI Diddy. That was weird.
But do y'all and
Oh,
this is y'all see it had Junior and I could actually watch this with him in it because I couldn't stand My Wife and Kids, son. I couldn't stand that stupid shit that Junior was doing. I hated it. I can't it just annoyed me. Couldn't do it. But he was not dumb in this, and it was watchable. This is the let me go to the cast. Okay, so Damian Dante Wayans, and then Craig Wayans, and then that's his name, George O'Gore. Ooh, I forgot I had Tatiana Ali and Latoya Luckett. Marlon came in and played himself, so it was a cute show. Whose son is Dante? Damian Dante. Oh, Elvira. So Shantae is his sister. Ow, Dante is the Aries King. Ow. April 5th. Ow. Love to see it. Love to see it. Well, shout out to the Wayans family. You know, they've given us some gems over the years, and it looks like they have no plans on stopping anytime soon. And I was really kind of like, the Sheard family. I like to see the Clark sisters. Now we have Kiera Kiki Sheard doing her own thing, just generational talent, just keep flourishing. I love to see it.
yeah. They have you ever seen who was telling the story? Was it Damon? Well, it was Damon and Keenan. I think telling the story of like how it came to be, like how Keenan basically how he started their family,
I
you know.
did. So Keenan is basically the Beyonce of his siblings. Yes, I did
Well,
hear
of
that.
course he is. He was the one that started it. But it was such an interesting story about how they talked about how it got started, about him, how he went out and then came back and basically employed his whole family
Hmm.
as he should.
And then not just that, but they,
Well, he ain't employ everybody because apparently Shantae is broke and Elvira ain't got no money.
oh my God. But the thing about his family is like he didn't just employ them; they were willing to do the work. You see
Oh
what I
yes.
mean? Like they,
They
like
Oh,
Damon,
yes. Hmm.
he put his work in. Kim put her work in, honey.
Oh yes, but no, they did the work, but the opportunity. If he did something, they was gonna work. If you wanted to work, you had it there to do. So
Hmm. So so millennials, I know y'all been excited. Well, not me, but about this Danity Kane reunion, honey. And
I'm gonna let
Oh,
y'all have that. No, thank
yes.
you. No, thank
And they
you.
came together in the Bay Area. I
oh,
saw the little clip at the gay club. They were down with the FAGs in the
uh
Bay Area.
Now, question is did the clip that you see, did it have all the girls? Did it have at least 3 girls performing, or did you only see two?
Yes. There were three girls performing. All of the girls were not there, but three of them were down to they was at the cafe in
Mm,
SF in the
mm.
Castro, honey. Yes.
Well, all the girls ain't gonna be there, honey. Because you know that was just one. Because initially they only announced 3 girls coming. So and so they actually just did a concert recently and only had 2 girls, which consisted of D Woods and Andrea. So if you were wondering where Aubrey was, honey, she has been feeling well. And that's the story I have here by way of TMZ. You should see where it says here, Aubrey O'Day hospitalized, Mrs. Danity Kane reunion show. And before I start on reading, go ahead, favorite Taurus.
The millennial cigarettes were very excited about this reunion. Um, I watched the whole thing via live stream, and I have to say, uh, okay, okay. I'll be nice. So it was disappointing not to have at least 4 of the members, including Dawn, who is pretty much the pillar of the sound of Danity Kane, which was interesting considering the harmonies were missing that part. It didn't sound full at all, but it was great to see Andrea and D Woods back in some capacity. And so I was a little disappointed, but also had to consider the nature of things in regards to the Tootsie Roll and how those girls were impacted by all of that. And so looking at it from like a 10,000 foot view and detaching the emotion, of course, how much their art has impacted not only my life, but of course the millennials and other folks in general, and thinking about it from the perspective that even though DK is one unit, it's made up of 5 parts. And those 5 parts have 5 different experiences, 5 different perspectives, and they were impacted by the group in 5 different ways. So just to have them hold the banner of the group and still touring is something to be celebrated. I'll start with that. However, it still isn't lost on me how much of the performance, I'm not sure because the tour just started, but it was lacking in a lot of ways, especially vocally, considering how a major piece was not even called to be a part of the reunion tour. So my hope is that all 5 of them are still alive, right? And with that, there's an opportunity for reconciliation in some capacity, even if it's from like a business perspective, because there's a lot of money there. Because again, the Newport cigarettes, they love Danity Kane,
And
myself included. So if they're able to have that conversation or at least come to some sort of business understanding where all of them can at least share the stage one last time, it would be extremely lucrative. So, but I guess we can only have 3 at this point, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't. It was. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
I was gonna say great.
I ain't fucking with Danity Kane. They can kiss my ass. You know, they got me once. What was this, back in 2012? Because when they came out back in 2012, and you remember when they did that performance at the that famous one. I forget where it was, that Essex, Southwest, whatever that event that was, but they did it, and they
Southwise.
yes,
Southwest. Okay.
and they performed all in a day's work. And remember, it was four of them, so it was Andrea, uh, Aubrey, Dawn, and Shannon. So I was like, me, baby, let me tell you one thing about me, bitch. I am a D Woods stan. Everybody call me crazy. I'm like, no, bitch. D Woods is the black girl next door in the group, honey. That energy is needed. It's just like she just provided something in the group that to me was much needed, right? Because Dawn had the soulful vocals. D is more of a poppy sound. So anyway, I was always here for D Woods. So the fact that she wasn't there the first time, I had to get over that. But I was like, okay, but I like the songs. The girls sound good. They just get, the choreo is here. These girls is killing it. Then they go to a trio. I'm like, okay, well, where's Andrea? Okay. And then they came out with a DK3 album. Again, I had to get over Andrea and D Woods not being there. So this is another moment I had to, go through personally that nobody knew about. But that's fine. That's not y'all problem. That's between me and my therapist. So I had to get through that. So then they give us the DK3 album, released an amazing album. I love the DK3 album. I thought it was a really good piece of work. Then after the DK3 album, now we got Dawn, no longer part of the group because Aubrey and Shannon was doing shady shit behind Dawn back, recording shit, and had Dawn have to come up in there swinging hands and punching motherfuckers in the face and shit. And now Dawn is solo. And now, in the year of 2025, these girls, who was in the group now when they announced the trio? D Woods, Andrea, and Aubrey. Okay, well now, where's Shannon? Now what's going on? And I left out, Dumb Blonde. Dumb Blonde was a moment. I let them two white bitches slay, honey. Dumb Blonde was a moment. Shout out to them girls for Dumb Blonde, because they ate with that one. But honey, yes, that's why I said I ain't fucking with Danny Kane. I love them. I love y'all dealing, but y'all can kiss my ass. I have no faith in y'all. So go ahead, favorite Taurus.
So it's funny you bring that up, Auntie, because I believe it was on the show that Aubrey wasn't a part of because I guess she was hospitalized. Andrea went into detail as to why she decided to step away, and it was because she had just gotten married and she wanted to focus on being a stepmother and a new wife and all of that. So she gave us that explanation at the show the other night, which I understand. Like, my gripe with the whole thing is I really did not like, especially when the Tootsie Roll trial was going on and Aubrey had I believe she had her own podcast, or she was a part of a podcast as well. And on one of those episodes, D Woods was on the show as well. And I could kind of smell it. Okay, there's going to be some type of reunion going on in some capacity. However, when they went into details and Aubrey was asking these very pointed questions about Danny Kane and more specifically Dawn and how they were bad mouthing her, essentially, which was in poor taste considering the timing of everything in the trial, what have you, which harkens back to the time for what you mentioned earlier, Auntie. After she got mushed in the head by Dawn for doing some shady shit, they decided, she and Shannon decided to go on Twitter or social media in general and decided to drop this "Happy Birthday, Dawn" like video as if to paint themselves as like the victim white women. It was so disappointing considering we're in the year of our Lord 2025. Y'all are still pulling the same shady bullshit to Dawn, if anything, and then people are still coming out of the woodwork saying that Dawn wasn't a liar in some aspects of her story as well, which we kind of figured. But just at this point in the game, considering how she is, she meaning Dawn, let me be clear, such a huge part of not only the vocals but the performance and the energy of Danny Kane, and y'all are still either at odds or somebody's talking trash about somebody when you need that as a source of just anything related to Danny Kane, y'all are still talking trash like that. Like, y'all are 40 plus. At some point, y'all gotta let that either talk about it as a group or let it go. Because going on a public platform and talking shit about her at this point is kind of irrelevant. Mind you, we've never seen this energy from Dawn in any capacity. She's always kept it above board. So it was very telling.
And the only little attention she even gave them other bitches was in, that 86 video, when they had the little montage of her and, when she was telling her story and being a part of that group. That's the only, but yes, you're right. Anytime she don't give them bitches no life, but they be trying to antagonize her. And it's not like,
especially
this is why I don't have
especially
no faith with them bitches.
especially D Woods, but that's another conversation for another
Ah,
day.
leave my pop princess alone.
I will not.
Well, the little clip I saw at the
Isn't
gay
Dawn the
club was
one
cute.
who did what was that little group that Diddy did for a second? What was the
Dirty Money.
Dirty Money?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Was Dawn in that one?
She
Yes.
was. That was a good ass album too, man.
I look. I feel like I suspect a little jealousy.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, Moderna, it's not much to impress the cigarettes. So, I mean, what you saw.
Can you put in the chat what are the cigarettes?
Lord,
That terminology I had not heard that before.
Lord.
Okay,
The
so
poor FAGs are not making it through. They're
we don't
being
have to
called
put,
cigarettes now. I guess the bricks must be the butts of the cigarette child. The stuff that you put out. Lord, have
yes,
the
no, that's
mercy.
the way that so we don't have to put it in the chat. But for those who don't know what a cigarette is, when you're over in London and you can, and shout out to Isa who came over here last week. We are, and if I ask you, hey, do you have a fag? I'm asking you for a cigarette. So, in the U.S.
Oh,
Hmm.
double entendre.
Hmm.
Okay,
And I can
that's
say
where
Do
it
you have
came
that
a
from.
because
fag?
Okay, makes sense. I was like, wait, I ain't heard this one before.
I live on Rainbow Ridge, so I can use that terminology. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And
I
now
live
for
on
this,
Rainbow Ridge. I can't stand y'all.
but it's Aubrey's story. I'm just going to show what she put on her Instagram stories of why she said she wasn't there. This was at the Los Angeles show that they had on Wednesday. And y'all should see where it says here, my loves, I am so sorry. I've become extremely sick and physically can't make tonight's show as I'm in the ER. I've been fighting it all day, spinning around in my head trying to find any way to make this work. But being sick is being sick. It's completely out of my control. My heart is broken because I never want to let you down. I know the girls will give you an incredible performance tonight, and I promise I'll be back with you the second my body lets me. Aubrey. And then you see where they go on to say Andre and D Woods ended up performing as a duo at the El Rey Theater. And then there was another post. It says, "What an intense, overwhelming 2 weeks this has been for me with the Netflix drop. The world now knowing things that were hard for me to say, and everything I've uh what to say, everything I've leered since, whatever that word is, plus all the things happening behind the scenes in every area of business right now. Almost 2 years nonstop before that as well. It's been a very heavy time. This picture is the first time I've seen myself fully released, and I'm so happy that it happened on stage with my Danny Kane sisters and with my family. You're the most loyal audience. I can't wait to see you next show, Aubrey." So, Al. Well, that's that on that. Sorry to the people in LA that y'all weren't able to see all three girls, but like I said, honey, I gave up on their asses back in 2015. Y'all ain't gonna give me, you can't fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Mm-mm. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
No, on a positive note, I must say that D Woods and Andre, because I did watch the show, they did an incredible job, and they were very smart with the set list as well. Because if you remember, um, it was very heavy on the first album. If you remember the first album, you hear a lot of Andrea D. Woods and Dawn. They were like the three that you hear the most. They shaped the sound of Danny Kane. And so the set list is very heavy leaning into that first album. So naturally you have the vocals there for the most part. So they did what they need to do with what they had. I mean, Aubrey wasn't there. I hate to say it, but I'm not sure she was that missed. I was expecting to. I was expecting to experience a lack in some capacity, but the two by themselves held their own for the entire hour and a half, 2 hours, which is a testament to their talent. Uh, But I found that very interesting. Like this doesn't feel like anything or anyone is missing, which was odd to me. I still had to unpack that, or I know exactly what that means. So I'm not going to say it on a recorded line, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna watch it on YouTube. I ain't paying no money to go see them girls, no concert hunting. And now I would, had it been maybe, back in the day, and if I had the money back then, I would have, but now y'all done showed me who y'all were more than once. I'm not playing around with Danny Kane no more, but I love y'all, and whatever comes out, I'll support in any way that I can, but I'm not spending like concert money and y'all, bye. Y'all be playing too much.
And honestly, I think it's all built around Diddy, how he did the favoritism. I still think they haven't healed from that, and they still be fighting over that same concept.
Yeah, you might be on to something. Go ahead, Will.
And one last thing, I'll leave it alone. I also thought about it from the perspective of this is a manufactured group. They were put together. It's not like they were organically put together. And think of it from the perspective of the individuals in this group, the co-hosts and the host and co-hosts. Like, if you think about it, we've all been a part of working engagements that were manufactured. We really didn't fuck with some of the people that we worked with. So we just did what we needed to do to get along and then go home. I don't think it was any different than what happened within the group. I guess it's because we meaning fans had our emotions so tied up into their stories on the show and then the music and the performances as well. We tend to forget that part of it. It was like at the end of the day, they were co-workers. Like, would you want to continuously be continuously be reminded of a working situation that wasn't great and with people that you really didn't mesh well with for the sake of the art that y'all put out? Like, I had to think about it from that as well. It's like, oh, they were glorified co-workers. Like, why is there such a demand for them to come back together if they really don't fuck with each other like that? You know?
Yeah. And it's funny that you bring that up because speaking of co-workers, Drake and Metro Boomin, they had a musical relationship, and now according to 21 Savage, that might be so. To answer your question, paper toys, yeah, I think some people do want their toxic co-workers to keep working together. I don't know. But you also see where it says here, by way of hot new hip hop, Drake has reportedly apologized to Metro Boomin multiple times. So, the hip hop world hasn't had a Drake and Metro Boomin collab in quite some time. The last time the latter was credited alongside the Toronto MC, was credited alongside the Toronto MC was on more M's off of Her Loss. As a result, many have been dying to hear them together again. But if you didn't know, there's a reason for that. The respective superstars have been feuding since the end of 2022, the same year Her Loss dropped. Their beef hasn't been as loud as Drizzy and Kendrick's, for example, but it's still been quite palpable. Thankfully, we have some promising news by way of 21 Savage, who's extremely close with both artists. During his interview with Big Bank on Perspectives with Banks, he revealed that Drizzy has made a lot of progress with Metro. According to Savage, he's done so by apologizing multiple times. And as a result, the Beatsmith has become more accepting of a reunion, musically speaking. So there's a clip in here of 21 Savage talking about it. Let's just see what he has to say about that.
I see Drake shot y'all on song like you based on a nigga that be tapping in with.
Right.
How you keep that relationship like that instead of getting on, getting at the table.
I don't never think I ain't never really been at no table, man.
I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking, like, you know how, like,
I fuck with Drake. Me and Drake it's just the relationship keep itself, just like me and Metro.
So did you
I tried to get them together.
What happened?
Long before all this shit happened.
What happened?
Some nigga just Metro felt how he felt. Metro felt a certain type of way about something. Drake told me and Metro that he understood where he was wrong and he apologized multiple times. But I feel like Metro just felt how he felt. But I feel like now Metro is kind of more open-minded. feel like he like, I don't know. I feel like Metro been through a lot. So, you know, like, I feel like sometimes the shit just don't be the right time. But I feel like in the future, the near future, we'll see them work together again.
Do you think the damage is done? Do you think like
No.
Drake took a hit?
Do I think he took a hit?
Yeah.
No. He's still the number one stream nigga this year.
Yeah.
I feel like he took an internet hit. But then it'd be like, damn, did you take an internet hit? Because streaming, you got to go on the internet to stream.
I'm sorry, that last line had me cracking up. Well, did it take a hit? I mean, because you got to go on the internet to stream.
Well, I was like, well,
He
I
ate
mean, the
that.
truth is the truth. It's crazy, but it's true.
Yes, and in my opinion, honey, Drake and Metro Boomin will never work together ever again, honey. And the reason is because of Not Like Us.
But did Metro give him the beat? That was a mustard. He
Oh,
did
okay.
not
My bad.
the one he did was the when he kicked it off. When it was Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick, and it was what's the name of that song? I forget, but that's when it kicked off the whole little beef. But then also, Metro did his own beat and then opened it up for anybody to get on it. What was it? I forget. It was
Girl, don't give me the line.
something Drizzy. What was it? And it was just a loop of it. Oh my God, I
A
can't think of
BBL
what it.
Drizzy?
BBL Drizzy. Yes.
Why did I know that? Ugh.
Because that it was an open beat loop and it was BBL Drizzy and everybody, it was all thing. But anyways, I do feel like there's a potential for now Metro to, if he was the one holding out, I feel like now he's okay with maybe doing it because he felt like he got his lick back. I feel like if whatever him and Drake were beefing about, if Metro feels like he got his lick back, then maybe he could work with him again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I think his beef was connected with Future because they were all cool. And when Future and Metro linked up to diss Drake, it had to do with something with that. So is his beef resolved with Future? I don't know. Who
You know,
knows?
that's straight man business, honey. I try to stay out of straight people business.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, okay. Because I'm always in y'all motherfucking business.
I don't know. They say Drake didn't, but culturally he took a hit. I'm sorry. Culturally, he took a hit.
He absolutely did. And I'm not going to trust a British man to tell me anything about. Let me stop. Let me stop. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Well, running to that point, whose culture? Because we know who his demographic is. So whose culture?
I'm talking about the blacks culture, not
Oh,
the other ones. When I say
okay.
the culture, I am exclusively talking about the blacks.
Okay, thank you. Because whenever I think of Drake, I always think of, yeah. So I was like, culture took it. I was like, oh, I forgot he was part of that. Got you. Because the way he moves is very not that. Because he's not like us.
Not like us, exactly. When I think of
Well,
Drake,
that and
honey,
that.
when I
Mm-hmm.
think of Drake, I think of Heavily Shalom Aleichem. Heavily Shalom Aleichem. Yes, honey. Shout out to my Jewish community. Okay, well, and Gorgeous Moon, you about to say something?
Nah, you go ahead. Fuck Drake. He not like us. I'm
Not,
sorry. Kendrick literally destroyed him for me, and I can't even, like, he already had a default corny built in, but Jesus, and now I just can't look at him the same because he really let that man prophesize him, and then he just literally acted out everything that man said, and so everything he does, like hanging out with that racist blogger and doing all that bullshit. Like, boy, you have proved that you are definitely not the culture. You're not of the culture. You just want to be in the culture to exploit it. You really a Jewish white man at best.
At best, honey. Well, speaking of stupid men, honey, Sharon, that man we were talking about yesterday, Sharon Moore. So now we got more information about his ass and that lady. So it turns out, and I just want to start off by saying there have been reports that, because I was looking to see if that shit was true. I was like, no, that man cannot be that stupid. Did y'all ever see the report about him allegedly having DoorDash and a Plan B to work? Did y'all see anything about that?
No, I never dug into the story about his stupid ass. That's all you had to tell me was his dumb ass risked it all for some side pussy. I'm
Some
done.
some
Whatever
side
he did after that is par for the course. Fuck him, dummy.
Exactly. And what I did, I actually had it wrong yesterday because I assumed that, he was arrested for going out and maybe taking it out on his wife and stuff like that. No, baby. It was with the mistress. He done got into it with the mistress, honey, threatened to kill himself in front of the mistress. And we
Oh
have
no,
more,
he did one of them things. Oh my
he did one
god.
of them things, girl. And we have more information about the mistress thanks to the New York Post. Her name is Paige Shiver. And you see where it says here by way of New York Post, who is Paige Shiver? The executive
Oh my
assistant
god.
of fired Michigan coach Sharon Moore. Ah!
Oh my god. Auntie, oh my god. I
And
should have known. I
we're
should have
sitting
known.
off of some snow white pussy, honey. Ain't that the gaggle?
Oh my god, that motherfucker need to be under the jail. You fucking stupid ass bitch. Oh my god. When are y'all gonna stop being so fucking stupid? I'm so mad. I was already mad, but I just assumed that it was a black woman. And that was my fault for assuming, because you know what happens when you assume.
Well,
See,
my
you
daughter
motherfuckers
is
has never beat no allegations. You
never,
motherfuckers
honey.
the weakest links.
Ooh, honey, that thing had me just tearing up. And we have a comment pretends to be shocked. Exactly. And just like, just like Moon, when I initially heard the story, for some reason, I assumed that she was a black woman as well. Because I don't
I
know,
don't know why.
I don't know why we just assumed that, but nope, this risked it all for some raw chicken colored coochie. Well, who is this raw chicken cutlet lady, allegedly?
The baby, she probably only 22.
Well, no, she's 32. So, Paige Shiver, the executive assistant of fired University of Michigan football coach Sharon Moore, has deep ties to the sports world as the daughter of a veteran Chicago Bears scout, it has been revealed. The 32-year-old, who was only recently promoted to her current role within Michigan's athletic department, was swept up in the scandal this week after her now ex-boss was arrested for allegedly breaking into her apartment armed with a knife. It remains unclear if Shiver was the purported victim who called 911 to report Moore's frenzied behavior, or if she is the unidentified staffer with whom the disgraced coach had an inappropriate relationship. As the saga unfolds, it has emerged that Shiver's pigskin proclivities stretch beyond Michigan. Her father, Jeff, works in the Bears front office and has been scouting the best college football players for more than 3 decades. Meanwhile, her uncle, Emerson Campen III, played basketball at Butler University and is currently an assistant coach on the men's basketball staff at the Indianapolis University. In 2016, Shiver, a native of West Lafayette, Indiana, and graduate of Purdue University, was profiled on the Bears' official website as she sought to raise awareness of is that Pompe disease, a rare and progressive disorder she was diagnosed with midway through her junior year of college. The disease, which affects roughly 1 in 4,000 Americans, hinders the heart and skeletal muscles. Oh wow. I get a lot of pain throughout my body, she acknowledged in the profile. When I'm in pain, I am really in pain and there is nothing that can be done but hope and pray that it will go away. The disease has been such an impact on my life and sometimes I feel as if it has taken over my life because every day is a battle. Despite her medical woes, Shiver's career path eventually led her to collegiate sports administration. She joined the University of Michigan as an administrative specialist within the athletic department for the 2022-23 school year, according to publicly available records. Beginning in the 2024-2025 fiscal year, Shiver received a 55% salary bump, with her annual pay jumping from $58,025 to $90,000, the records show. She was promoted to the role of executive assistant to the head coach in mid-November. Until recently, Shiver frequently shared photos of herself on the sidelines of Michigan games before making her social media private as the scandal surrounding her former boss exploded. And then it says, before going dark on social media, Moore had liked Instagram photos of Shiver dating back to 2021. Screen grabs of the now private account show. The attractive blonde and Moore's wife of 10 years, Kelly, also follow each other on the platform. Her name became tied to the saga after it emerged that the apartment Moore allegedly broke into in Pittsfield Township on Wednesday was where Shiver lived. Records show the young woman rented the one-bedroom dwelling for roughly $1,800 per month. A female caller reported to a 911 dispatcher that Moore, the second-year head coach of the Wolverines, was armed with a knife and had been stalking her for months, according to police audio. The audio indicated Moore threatened to harm himself during the exchange, after which he fled on foot before being arrested at a nearby church. It says the incident at Shiver's address came soon after Moore, who has been married to Kelly since 2015 and has 3 daughters, was canned by Michigan over the inappropriate relationship with a staffer. Rumors about Moore's extracurricular activities had been rampant around the program, but matters came to a head this week when Moore was advised not to work directly with the staffer, Mays and Blue Review reported. When Moore decided to fire the woman instead of transferring her elsewhere in the football program or the athletic department, she reportedly came forward with details of their alleged affair. Fresh from his firing, the ousted coach is said to have left the football facility and headed straight to Shiver's apartment. Moore is expected to appear in court Friday after spending the previous 2 nights at the Washtenaw County Jail. Charges have not yet been made public. The Saline, Michigan Police Department, the Pittsfield Township Police Department, and the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department did not respond immediately to requests for comment. Attempts to contact Moore and Shiver were not immediately successful. Well, you're not going to speak to Moore. He in jail.
Man down.
Okay.
Another snow bunny.
Okay.
Man down.
Look here. Control Alt Delete that whole story. He was married to a white woman in the first place. You know what? Control Alt Delete. I wanted to interrupt you and say, honey, we don't care no more. Look.
But look at what he lost, though. His whole career.
He deserves every last bit of it. Look, Control Alt Delete. Delete him out of our memories. He can. This is OJ.
Yeah. I don't care either.
2.0.
I hear you.
He can go.
Was making
go to jail.
$5.5 million. Was that $5.5 million a year?
Mm-hmm.
It was a few million. I don't know how many, but it was a well-paying job. I know that.
The empathy. All of the empathy I had is gone. I don't give a damn. Control Alt Delete. Fuck him. I hope we never talk about his stupid ass again.
Did they have something about the knife in the story? He showed up with a knife or something?
He did, and threatened to harm himself with it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Look, let me tell y'all. Let a motherfucker tell me, I'm gonna kill. Okay. Do what you need to do, boss. Because I'm not going to be the one to save you. If that's what I don't play them games. Don't try and keep me talking about.
Oh, no, you ain't got to cut yourself. Hold up. Let me fix that for you right now. I'm going to take you out a little bit fast. I don't want you to take too long. So, yeah.
I got a knife sharpener. Hold on.
I would strongly advise for anybody to not try to harm yourself in front of me, honey, because I'm going to be just like that barber from Coming to America. I'm like, hey, who going to clip all these flowers?
Okay. Look here. That little idle threat ain't going to... You should have did it,
nothing.
If you froggy, jump. I'll,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have them
But
come get you.
shit, cut yourself. That's gonna take too long. Let me fix that for you.
Let me give you a gun. No, I ain't giving you a gun because you may turn it on me. But you know what?
No, give him the gun. No, no, no. You're not doing that.
But let me, if you want me to push you down the stairs or something, I will. Look.
Well, 'cause we can't prove he said that. He showed up with a knife. The knife got his prints on it. Pew pew.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't care what he said.
Look, if you froggy jump, don't, that whole little control tactic, mm-mm,
He
mm-mm.
jumped when he showed up, in my opinion, with the knife.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I need. My
Look,
confirmation.
That's it.
my empathy for this OJ Simpson is
Oh.
out the window. I do not. Look here, when I Googled who his wife was, because I was like, well, let me check. Hold on. Oh,
Mm.
yeah, no. Buddy, goodbye.
He loves the blondes.
And so
Mm-hmm.
you just threw, you know what?
And in a fabulous way, just blew it up with dynamite.
Oh my God.
And it's not lost on me that girl that salary bump that she got in a year of
Well,
55 something
duh.
something.
And that's the whole point of why you're not supposed to be dating your employee. This is
Mm-hmm.
the whole reason. And of course, and then as soon as you get mad and then you want to fire her, take away her job, yeah, she turning your ass in, dummy. Fucking idiot. Oh God, I cannot.
Oh, you
I
must
can.
have got that picture I had got in my phone, honey, with your dick in my mouth, honey. Let me just forward that to HR real quick.
Okay.
He
So
Mm-hmm.
was so stupid. He can't even get it out.
you
He was
know
so
what?
stupid.
OJ. He's OJ to me. Fuck him.
Worse.
Ugh. It's worse because there's a blueprint out there, and then you literally went and followed the damn thing. The only thing is you didn't go through with it like OJ, but you was right there. He's knocking
Hmm.
on the door. Fuck you. I hope they put your ass in jail. You got fired. Good. I have no empathy, sympathy, or anything.
Over side piece coochie.
When will these fucking niggas wake up? Quit fucking up your life for some.
He needs to be shamed. Everyone, let's point at him and laugh.
When I
Oh my
tell
God.
you, I have no empathy.
Honestly, me either. Honestly,
I
at
can't.
all for
Well,
him
when I
or
saw
for
the
her.
white girl, then I was like, oh, the poor wife. Like, of course I'm like, oh, it's the black woman. Oh, God, embarrassed. And then I pulled it up. His wife is another
Hmm.
mediocre white woman. Look here. Look here. You know what? He get whatever he gets in that
I
Mhm.
don't.
racist state.
I don't know what he whipped on. What she whipped on his ass, but he was all out,
Oh,
just hanging
man.
out with her, walking down in the campus with her,
Come on.
just
Mm-hmm.
obviously raising questions like why is he with her so much outside of his job duties. I mean, his nose was wide open.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
And so was her mouth.
That part. That's what I was thinking the whole time. I mean, she probably, they have a PhD in slobbery now.
Look,
They be having it
Not slobbery.
because they start from a very young age
mm,
of
mm.
to keep their purity.
They overachievers.
So that's their first. They learn that out the gate.
hmm
So I'm sure she was, you know, doing some things over there. But still,
down her
you
throat and up her butt, honey, had that nigga wide open, ready to lose that $5.5 million a year
Hmm.
job. Crazy.
I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it.
And I bet she won't even talk to him ever again. Bet she
Eh,
didn't feel the same way.
Look, her people are gonna pick up the pieces. She's gonna be in trouble for messing with a black man for a little bit, But what they gonna do? They gonna rally around the white girl, and she's gonna, cause she was
They haven't
taken
started a
advantage of.
GoFundMe yet. They haven't started a GoFundMe for her. That's what
I'm
they
sh-
do.
I'm sure, and they're going to, she was taken advantage of. This
Mm.
this delicate little flower white girl, and by this big black man, and so
mm.
she'll bounce back just fine.
Try to get
Mm-hmm.
another $55,000 raise. Truth
And
be
and
told,
and the wife is gonna get whatever money she gonna get. She'll be fine,
I
and
feel
his
bad for the
dumbass
children.
and his dumbass will be to the curb. There is no bounce back for niggas. It's over for you, fam.
They could probably hire him at like the local private school. He can be one of the football coaches there
Uh,
for the little
uh,
league
Oh,
uh.
team.
I don't
Oh
know.
no, you can't come over there. Nuh-uh. His
Oh, they
white
can't come over there.
reputation is damaged, honey.
Ooh,
Mm-mm.
never
Mm-mm.
mind.
You're a
Not with
predator.
that being the reason.
Mm-mm.
And never
What he's
mind.
going to do is probably try and come crawling black to the black community.
He gonna show up in a black church pretty soon.
Hmm. And,
Well,
in some black school or predominantly black school, they're going to take him in because, he is a good coach, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The whole
We
song and
all
dance.
make mistakes and on and on and on.
Fuck
if
him.
you listen to Sharon, honey, my people give me free game, honey. If you really want to do it, that's what you got to start at the black church, baby. That's what they gonna really look at what happened with Jonathan Major.
Mm.
Look who accepted him first.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we saw how
Mm-hmm.
his love for the snow bunnies, honey.
Boy, these motherfuckers will never learn. They will never,
Never.
never learn. And and the thing is, I'm not saying that you can't fall in love with who you fall in love with, but something about this is giving me my preference is white women. Blah
Yeah.
blah.
And then to shit on your family while you're doing it, it's not it's not like he said, well, let me, divorce my family and we'll be together. She love him, he love her. It's like he didn't care. He was
He
all out in
wanted to have
public
it
with her.
all. He
Yep.
wanted to have
Yeah,
it
like he
all.
didn't care who saw them or
Mm-hmm.
anything. He was just,
Nose wide open, child.
Kind of like
yeah, that,
remind me of Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster, like that.
yeah.
They'll walk around and
Hmm.
everybody knew what was going on, but it was an open secret, and they doing it like that shit is cute. Meanwhile, the wife back at home, like, oh my god, what he telling me he loved me, and he out here with this lady.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then went to jail over just stalking and, oh Lord,
Mm.
it makes it even worse.
Oh, all of it would have been bad, but just oof.
Now you crashing out. Like
Yeah,
what?
you crashed. Well, it was like you crashed out on your wife. Oh no 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 no! You said fuck the wife. You crashing out on the
On the
miss.
side piece. Yeah,
She had you so wide open.
that's
Well, that ain't
crazy.
player in itself. So okay, okay, dog. I guess.
Well, speaking of stupid people who do stupid stuff for pussy, honey, even mess with prepubescent pussy, allegedly,
Oh
allegedly.
no.
Well, this was the story I had for my gorgeous moon, honey. A politics story. Y'all
Mm.
should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. New Jeffrey Epstein photos show Trump, Clinton, Bannon, and others.
Well, no shit.
Right.
Like, when are we gonna get to the names? Fuck it. I don't care who's. I don't give a goddamn who affiliated with who. I just need all the names. Them motherfuckers is nasty, and we need to know.
hmm
I
Well,
need all of them.
this story starts. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee released a fresh batch of photos Friday, sent to the committee by Jeffrey Epstein's estate, with images featuring President Donald Trump and former President Bill Clinton. It goes on to say Woody Allen, Bill Gates, Steve Bannon, and Richard Branson are also in the trove of photos, which includes a shot of Trump-branded condoms. The lured photo appears to show a pile of wrapped condoms with Trump's face on them, in the words "I'm huge" written across the bottom.
Oh, Lord, I know you
Oh,
fucking lying.
yuck.
And you thought this was going to be the story for me? Oh,
Well, a
no.
politics story, yes.
I
This
bet
ain't
they
got
was
nothing to
full
do
of
with
holes.
politics. This is
I bet they was full of
perversion.
holes. Oh my God.
Okay. I wouldn't
So
trust
now
nothing.
there's a gallery of the
Mm-mm,
photos. So it looks like there's about 15 photos. So we're just gonna go through them together.
Ew.
mm-mm,
Here, let me make
mm-mm.
my picture bigger. Hold on. Let me see here.
That's probably made out of the cheapest rubber. You
Oh,
probably had
my
a
God. You
rash
knowing
after using
somebody
that
getting
shit.
pregnant off of that.
And everything else that come with it.
Mm-hmm. Who is
So
that
now,
right there?
I don't know who is these white people. I don't know who
Let
that
me
is.
I don't know. I was trying to see who that white guy is. Let me see.
Let me
I
see. Let
can't.
me look because I think on the mobile site they have the caption. For some reason it doesn't do it online. So let me look. I'm gonna go. Let me give me a second. Let me get my phone. Let me put this up on my
Because that look like the
phone.
old Fox guy. I can't really see.
It probably is. All them niggas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me launch the gallery on my phone. No, it doesn't say who the first photo is. Yep, but this is where it says up. So Richard Branson and Jeffrey Epstein,
Mm-hmm.
um, Trump and whoever these girls. I look like maybe a bunch
Oh,
of young underage
probably
girls.
victims. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? This is Woody Allen and Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, Woody Allen's a fucking pervert, so who ain't surprised about that? He ain't dead yet.
Oh, that part. We have Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. More of them. What is this? What is this? Is this a house or something? I don't know. Somebody. Oh, that's an ugly counter. Oh,
It looked like a sidebar, but whatever.
oh. This is Bill Gates and Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Yeah.
Regular Andrew.
Oh,
Regular.
ugly Andrew.
You beat me.
They ain't even put Prince. Hey, girl, they put his government, honey.
Because he ain't a prince. Sorry, he's regular. They should have just put regular Andrew.
Bill Gates and the pilot. I guess that's one of the pilots flying him over to that island, allegedly. This is Steve Bannon and Jeffrey Epstein.
I
Well,
wonder if that's why Bill and his wife got divorced secretly because he was going over there and she was like, "What the fuck?"
well, you know that they didn't. They just got divorced here in the last 5 years.
I know.
But look, the shit might have come. I'm sure because Melinda has really detached herself, and then
Mm-hmm.
he up there like I shouldn't have divorced Melinda, or we shouldn't have got a divorce. Oh yeah, shouldn't have
He
been
Mm-hmm.
didn't
a
have a
dummy.
choice. She wanted the divorce.
He regrets now. I bet you do.
Oh,
Now, who is Alan Dershowitz?
he
A
produce
lawyer,
a lawyer
somebody. I
or a
forget who.
media? I think
Uh,
he is a lawyer.
he
No,
is attached to Trump. Alan Dershowitz.
Oh,
hmm
it's
I can't
more
remember what his
that's Bannon.
and Woody
and
Allen.
Bannon. Oh, he gives me white scabby.
Oh,
Oh, he is so like he don't take a bath. He's a you know when they say that like grease ball when they call people grease ball, that's
Huh.
him.
If zombies was a real person,
Oh my god, it looked like his skin was falling off.
look like you
Ew.
got the suds.
Ugh.
Okay,
Ugh.
what's this? Who is this? Is Donald Trump and I guess maybe another underage victim?
girl.
Mm-hmm.
Look, or somebody that was like, But that looked like her right there with the hair. But you know, that hairstyle was popular back then.
Mm-hmm.
I
What
know
we
Virginia Jufrey.
Yep.
Jufrey is in a lot of them.
Uh huh.
we have Epstein, Ghislaine, Clinton, whoever these two people are.
Yeah.
Um,
What is his name? Bannon looked like a walking herpes. That's what he looked like.
ugh. Let me see.
Yes, Alan Dershowitz is a lawyer,
Okay, another
and
banner. Okay.
oh,
Woody
he's
Allen.
the one. He's the one that had to step down from Harvard, and he was the one where he was like, "Oh, I stopped doing all." I knew his name was familiar. He stopped. He stepped away recently from all of his things, but then he thought he was still going to be a teacher at Harvard, and they was like,
Mm.
"Oh, absolutely fucking not. You got to go too, Biddy."
You know, that condom is really, really um appropriate for a huge dick.
Right. I would, I would use a plastic bag from Food Line in front of my
Oh,
I wouldn't put that on my body.
Okay.
not food
Girl,
like. Go
bye.
ahead, Will.
Am I the only person that could smell these pictures?
Oh, honey. Ugh.
I was trying
Look.
to keep my mouth closed because I didn't want the smell to go in my mouth.
Mm.
Look, when I say Bandit is a walking herpes, oh my God, he is so disgusting looking. You can touch. Don't touch me. Ew. You have to give me the cooties.
Oh, and thank you so much for the in the chat they're telling us who the people were, especially in that first photo that says that was Larry Summers, the former U.S. Treasury Secretary and President Emeritus of Harvard University. He is known to be a longtime mentor of Sheryl Sandberg. The center was Sheryl Sandberg, the former chief operating the former COO. Okay.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Larry Summers has been yeah. He definitely has. He was also attached to Hart. Woo, child. Let me tell. Oh, yep. The photos from Jeff. This all on the. Oh yeah, all that stuff now. Larry
Yeah.
Summers is in trouble. I think he was one of the people. I think I said Alan Dershowitz. I think, but it was Larry Summers who thought he was still going to teach at Harvard. I think it
Ah.
was him. I think that was him. Well, I mean, these white men all look alike. Shit, I can't keep up.
Ooh. Well, that is that on that, honey. Well, we have now come to the my coffee break story. Let me stop.
Oh,
Oh Lord, prepare to
what
be
long ass video we
disgusted.
gotta listen to?
Well, so remember how we talked about Rashida Nicole, how she done had that baby with Jello, Leangelo Ball, and was saying,
Yeah,
if I didn't know no better, blah blah blah, and we found out that Miss Nikki Baby was actually she stepped in and was very helpful and stuff.
supporting
Mm-hmm.
her. Yeah.
Well, why is Leangelo Honey got the audacity to go on a motherfucking his own podcast, and you should see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop. Leangelo Ball admits he regrets leaving Miss Nikki Baby.
Oh
says
yes,
his
I
marriage,
heard
Man,
about that. Mm-hmm.
fuck you.
Ugh.
says his marriage to Rashida Nicole was a reset gone wrong. And I'm telling if I was Rashida, honey, when I tell you I would cuss this light skinned ass nigga smooth out.
When
What
I
do
Both
you
of
say,
mean?
them should cuss his ass out.
when I say, and I normally with his, and I don't like talking about the biracial, but let me tell you, he got a white mama, so he is the audacity of a white woman is in his spirit. It's a part of his soul because the audacity, the way he talked about her so bad, and then thought he was over there, and Rashida probably ain't did nothing but be the exact same person
Mm-hmm.
that Miss Nick, whatever her not whatever her name is.
Miss
Nikki
Nikki Baby.
baby.
Oh yeah, Miss Nick, whoever they probably act just the same.
What
Ain't
child?
nothing different.
And I think you're right. And then you're gonna even notice like the language that he's using in this interview that I'm about to put on his podcast, and just the people around him, like his brother especially, like, oh yeah, man, shout out to you for being accountable for that. I'm glad that no nigga, shame
Oh,
you.
please.
Point at
Do
him
we?
and laugh.
Okay, wait. I think we should take a vote.
Y'all can take whatever you want to take. I'm going to go get my coffee.
We gonna watch this video no matter what.
Look, baby, you remember what was that movie? Bring It On, baby. This is not a cheerocracy. This is not a democracy. It's a cheerocracy. Mrs. Boo, so take a big whiff.
So that means I'm gonna get
Oh,
punished no matter what.
yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Whatever.
Well, I guess I won't play the whole. Well, no, because y'all got to see. I watched this shit, and I'm like, I was just shaking my head the whole time. We got to talk about it once we done. So let me share my screen.
Okay.
All right.
Nikki.
When I was with Nikki, right?
When you removed yourself and moved into a different area, what exactly happened?
We just had some.
Why? That's what the world wants.
We was going like not agreeing on type. Like she wanted me to live in Porter Ranch. I wanted her to live with my like just like stuff like that. Like like grown up. Yeah.
Okay.
Where we was gonna live, where he was gonna go to school, like who gonna watch him when we leaving for work and all. I don't know. We was just talking a whole bunch over, going through it, and then I don't know. If I could redo it, I would. I was like, I'd have whooped my own ass for real. Like I'd have stayed there.
That's respect.
You know what I'm saying?
It was just a rat. It just was like.
I told her that though. Nikki called me. Like I told her straight up. Like, I was tweaking. I ain't got no excuse for that or nothing. But yeah, if I could redo it, I wouldn't do that.
How did the marriage happen? That's what I want to know. Like, no way you was just sitting home one day and y'all was just like, let's just go to the beach.
I ain't gonna lie, we never talked about this.
It was like in a 2-week span, of straight terrible. No, it was in a terrible I had 2 terrible weeks. I don't know how to explain it.
The best time of your life, though.
I was fine. Like, I don't know. Start going south like that. Like, I don't know. I did make some dumb decisions, but I do feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like she was like, I pray you die every day. Like, she might have been on some ill shit. Cause I couldn't think for real. And I'm going through the motions with her. It's like, she's like, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, whatever. All right, cool, whatever. Cool. Yeah, she getting whatever. Just doing anything. She's like, we gonna get married. We gonna do all this. I'm like,
but how did you end up doing that? How did you end up in the courtroom though, brother? Cause like
she drove me there. I'm out there about to cry in the whip. That's what I'm saying. No, you feel what I'm saying though?
Do you have your coffee yet?
I'm like, all right. Like, I'm telling her, like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to do none of this shit. But then I was like, I'm doing it though.
I'm losing brain cells so quick.
But I sat down one day and my eyes started leaking.
Damn, he's so stupid. It's ridiculous. Oh my God.
I'm losing brain cells. And what she said, I was like, I had to cut it off. I don't want people to cut on my show and be losing brain cells.
Well, first of all, he can't even formulate a sentence. Let's start there. A coherent thought and articulate himself. So, well, that is a problem in itself.
I don't know.
Oh,
no, you don't know.
Ugh. Then to just dump and make yourself a victim, like she just took me around and made me do all these things. I know you fucking lying.
She drove me to the courthouse.
I
just ended up there.
Somebody, he was crying and whipped and stuff. I'm like, nigga, you was a grown ass man. If you didn't want to marry that girl, you didn't have to marry. You literally did not have to marry. See, the thing about being in the United States, right? A lot of us, especially being, he has a Black American father. We don't have arranged marriages, right? So he did not have to marry that girl if he didn't want to.
He didn't. He could have said no.
After 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
The only thing that he said that was the truth was that he made a lot of bad decisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
The only coherent thing he said.
Chill. Look here, my brain. I was like, if he don't spit it out. Education is important, people. I need y'all to be able to formulate a coherent thought and articulate that.
And y'all saw what I was talking about, like with the people around him, his brother especially. Yeah, man, shout out to you for being. I don't know if that part came on yet before I cut it off.
It did.
Oh, okay.
It did. Oh, I didn't even hear it. Oh God, I was in and out of consciousness. It was so bad.
So yes, that's that on that, hun. It's just, I'm like,
the way he's trying to make it seem like this Black woman clubbed him over the head and drug him somewhere. I am so done.
And Miss Nikki, baby, don't listen to none of that shit he talking about, girl. Don't you fold. Because you know how some of the girls like to fold, honey, when it comes to them.
Don't
Yeah,
spin the block.
don't spend the block on that dumb motherfucker.
No, consider yourself lucky to be free. Don't
What
do it.
Gordon Neil Hurston say? When people show you who, no, that was Dr. Maya Angelou. Dr.
Yeah.
Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them.
Believe them.
Don't level up to
He threw
somebody
you.
else, honey.
He threw you under the bus easily. For somebody, he just basically said that she just she beat me up. Maybe marry her.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh my God, that was so dumb, so dumb.
So dumb.
I want
That's
better
a
for my people.
story.
I
That's
want
just
them 3
terrible.
minutes back. I'll never be able to get them 3 minutes of my life back.
Never. And we didn't even listen to the whole thing.
Oh, oh, Jesus.
And the whole clip was like 5 minutes long. So
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
no.
Will got his hand up there.
go ahead, favorite Tori.
That was the same sentiment he shared when he was on the basketball court. Because look at where he is now. He didn't know how to dribble the ball. He didn't know how to put it in the basket. He didn't know how to play. Period.
Oh my God.
Not saying his daddy bullied him into a. His daddy bullied people into signing him.
Tried to make him to an athlete and made him stupid. On top of that, like, how I guess he just passed all his classes just because he was in sports. Basically, is what it sounds like. Because
Of
there's
course.
no way. There's no way
And he's
he could be.
also, it was the AAU league. He didn't play for regular schools. He was in the AAU. So they ain't keeping track.
Mm-mm.
And apparently he was good enough where they considered him a star at one particular time. So, yeah, but a lot of these newer basketball people are, I feel like, manufactured AAU league children. Yeah. So the quality you get, I think, is a little. Go ahead, Will.
This is gonna sound mean.
Do it.
But I'm just making a correlation. Being a star at the AAU is like being a star at junior college. It don't count for much.
Not junior.
Okay. Well.
Oh my God.
Someone's not lying.
Wow. Just dumb. Oh.
Very dumb. I'm sorry. Y'all need to, we need to be really pushing education. I'm sorry. Not being smart is not cool. I'm sorry. It's not a cool
It's
thing.
not.
It's not a badge of honor. And I don't think you should think it is.
It's really not.
No, they do, honey. And it's a lot of, I just saw somebody, just put on Twitter the other day was talking about anti-intellectualism, honey, and just how it's just rampant. Like people are okay without, with not knowing shit. And that boggles my mind. I was always curious, so.
Yeah. And I think, well, you know, y'all's president, that's what, pulled that card of intellectualism. I think pushed that notion out the most.
Well, yeah, he definitely exacerbates it, but no, it started, honey, with the Bush administration.
Well, yes. Well, they laid the foundation. Well, actually, let's go back to the 80s, but it wasn't as bad until you get to the Bushes, the second Bush, where they just push kids through instead of failing them when they don't know. These kids don't know how to read. I remember you would get held back.
Yes,
If you didn't know.
Yes.
You would get held back, and that should have been the incentive to learn. But no, now they just push them on through. They don't know how to read. They don't have no comprehension skills, no reasoning and deduction skills, no critical thinking skills, and they just get pushed through.
And I'm thinking the apple didn't fall really far from the tree.
Wake it up, honey. Wake it up.
Oh, yeah, the daddy's stupid. Yeah.
He dumb as shit. They're cute. The very nice looking man, but dumb as shit.
Okay, Derek. Okay.
Y'all know I like him.
You know he lost. Didn't he lose his foot or leg? He lost
He
something.
did.
Yes.
Hmm.
Mm, mm. He ain't
Diabetes
that
his
smart.
way into amputations.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Will.
So, based upon all this, the anti-intellectualism is actually genetic. So we have his daddy to blame for that.
Mm-hmm. And his Karen.
Ooh.
And it's Cameron. Well, speaking of basketball players, famous ones and their Karens, Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I don't know if y'all. I'm actually just finding out about this piece of tea because y'all know I don't follow neither sports, like even down to NASCAR. And but y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Michael Jordan and NASCAR settle antitrust lawsuit.
Mm-hmm. That man wish he was a white man. That man wishes he was a white man. I tell y'all that.
Mm-mm. Well, NASCAR and Michael Jordan, the man who wishes he was a white man. Um, NASCAR and Michael Jordan's 2311 racing team's court battle is over. The attorney representing Jordan and Front Row Motorsports in their antitrust lawsuit told a judge the two sides reached a settlement on Thursday. Jeffrey Kessler, who represented the side suing the racing giant, told reporters outside the courthouse that he believes the settlement will grow this sport. Gonna be great for the teams and for NASCAR, but most importantly for the fans. A man speaking on behalf of NASCAR said they are thrilled that we could deliver this result to all the stakeholders. Exact terms of the settlement have not been disclosed, but the two sides said they agreed to form they agreed to a form of evergreen charters. For those unfamiliar, charters were first implemented into NASCAR in 2016, which was their form of franchising. The settlement came after 8 days of testimony in the case. Unfortunately, it took 16 months to get here, but I think level heads got us to this point to where we can actually work together and grow this sport, Jordan said. I'm very proud of that, and I think Jim France feels the same. Both 2311 and Front Row accused NASCAR of anti-competitive and monopolistic practices. They sued the organization after being given a take it or leave it offer or risk losing their spot within the sport. This was never just about 2311, Kessler said. It was never just about Front Row. It was about trying to do something that would be great for everyone. And as part of this deal, we're going to have evergreen charters that are going to be available for everyone. I still don't fully understand what the hell a charter is, and honestly, I don't care because NASCAR, me being from North Carolina, NASCAR is a really, really huge thing over here, and we all kind of had an understanding that it's not made for us, it's not for the black people.
Oh
So
no, but it's always gonna be some of us still trying to break into it. Come on now. We're gonna be like, you can't keep us out. We can do it better.
Oh, and I should say allegedly, it's not for the black people, allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, they didn't want it to be for the black people, and that ain't alleged.
But at least I have an understanding, what they took them to court for. So NASCAR was, and I'm sure they probably were doing, it says they were being anti-competitive and doing monopolistic things. And they said they gave them a take it or leave it offer or risk losing their spot within the sport. Oh, okay, bitch. we gonna leave it. And you know what else we gonna do? We going to court. So.
Yeah. Never mind. Be quiet. You know what? I just watched a statistical comparison of Jordan and LeBron, and statistically, LeBron is the GOAT. Okay, bye. They're gonna be fighting in the comments about that. I just want you to know they gonna be cussing me out.
Listen, hun, I'm gonna have to take your word for it, hun.
Statistically, LeBron is the GOAT. Go fight your mama.
I'm gonna have to take your word. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Well, Miranda, I just got to say, when LeBron puts on that Lakers uniform, whose logo is on his jersey?
Oh, I'm still wearing Jordan. Stop playing. I am. I mean, I'm on. I am a
So,
Gen Xer. Let's be fucking for real. But as far as statistically, ball goat wise, LeBron is the goat on the court.
Okay.
Like your mama.
Okay. So that's fair. That's fair. Because a lot of times when we have the GOAT discussion, they tend to leave out the aspects of Michael Jordan and his superstardom that surpassed basketball. So just making sure. But yeah,
Oh,
statistically speaking, Bronny
no.
Boy is
Jordan is
better.
the GOAT. He's the original. He is the blueprint. He got it started. Now I'm not denying. I do like Jordan, although he does want to be a white man. But statistically, the numbers don't lie on LeBron's dominance in basketball. But of course, Jordan is the original blueprint of superstardom basketball, like just, being the Michael Jackson of it,
And let's not forget they're cut from the same cloth because wasn't LeBron bumping Tory Lanez in the car, not knowing the words to his music, but trying to appear in solidarity with someone who has violent tendencies towards black women.
Now I don't know about that.
Yeah,
it was
LeBron
very bad.
after Megan got shot. LeBron took it upon himself to stand in solidarity with Tory Lanez and then post a video on social media of him in his car, not knowing a single fucking word, but nodding his head and enjoying Tory Lanez music as a means of protest and solidarity for Tory.
Acting like the shit was hot. That was he was playing the corniest shit. And if I could even give him just even a little bit of a pass if the song he was playing was like some hot shit. That shit he was playing was corny as
What
fuck. He
Tory
bothered me.
Lanez song was hot shit anyway? I mean,
Oh, well, girl, I ain't gonna lie, girl, he got to like Bust It Down. Bust It Down was my shit, girl. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, but this is what we found out he
I
was
couldn't tell you a Tory Lanez song off the top. That whole time has passed and is diminished. I don't know what he was singing, rapping, whatever he was doing. I don't know.
Bust It Down, Bust It Down. That was my shit, girl. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. But, I won't stream that no more, after 2020, but it was my shit.
Ooh, now if LeBron was wrong about that, he was wrong about that. He ain't gonna be right every time, unfortunately. But
Go ahead, Will.
Okay, so I hate to say it, but I'm with Auntie. I did like a Tory Lanez song as well, and I'm ashamed to say it. And the song in
should be.
the song in question was called "Guilty on All Counts." That was my favorite Tory Lanez song.
Oh well, shit. I mean, he was prophesizing all his shit, wasn't he?
Ooh. No, you're right. And it was that because even in the song I was just talking about, Busted Down, he said out in the song, I don't tolerate no bitch talking back unless she with me throwing that shit back. So he made it clear he doesn't like women talking back to him, and I think that's probably what Megan did, and which made him pull out that gun and that his ass 17 years. Stupid.
How bad. That little leprechaun. Tell me I don't want nobody talking. Boy, I'll kick you down some stairs. Shut the fuck up.
And for those listening, that was actually a joke. He does now have a song called "Guilty on All Counts." I just want to make that clear. Thank you.
Oh. I was like, sounds about right.
Well, just out of curiosity, because y'all know y'all watch or was part of some sports stuff. I've never heard this term before, but there's a term in football called smear the queer. Have y'all ever heard that before?
Yeah.
You have heard it,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so apparently it's a thing, and Bajan Robinson said it on, TV. Of course, he said this is something that he grew up saying and stuff. There was a term that they use in football. Yeah, honey, he had to apologize for it. And
I bet he did that. He sounds stupid. Why would you say that on TV?
Listen, and he's what, 22? Well, whatever. It says Bajan Robinson apologized for
Lobe ain't even developed before CTE finna set in. Shit.
Yep, and y'all see where it says here, Bajan Robinson apologizes for insensitive comment on Thursday Night Football. Go ahead, Will.
I was gonna say we play that game all the time in in grade school. And I just want to make note, I was never smeared, but I am. Anyway. But yeah.
It sounds like a good time.
Auntie.
I like to get smeared, honey. But anyway,
That's the only reason why you did this damn story.
well, no, because I was actually really surprised. I'm like, I've never heard of this. I was wanting to see if y'all heard of it too, or if y'all ever heard of it. So it looks like
I never heard it.
No, I never heard it before.
Well, this is
see the story.
Mm-hmm. So this is what he says online or on live TV.
No, you had a play where they threw it to you in the Bijan. They threw it to you in the backfield. You made the first one miss. Dead leg, 3 people. Cut across the field. I said, oh, this boy threw up in the backyard. Hey, spear the queer. That's what we do. Spear the queer. Kill the carrier.
So yeah, that's what that's what. So you know,
at least it was queer and not the F word, because that really would have.
Well, I don't even think they really mean anybody that's in the community. It's just a term that the queer is the person who gets, sacked or whatever, tackled.
Well, I mean,
essentially, it's like the odd person out is the meaning.
Okay, yeah, it has nothing to do with your sexuality.
Yeah, and it was a popular game amongst those who, like, against Gen X. I remember that, and I believe based upon that, when that word was considered derogatory, it was essentially like the person is the target or the person, someone who is to be attacked. So it does have homophobic overtones to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just took on different meaning as time went on, and so it kind of it became less in severity as more people started to adopt it, but it does have those origins in homophobia.
Okay. So I get it. But people were in the comments pretty much saying he didn't have to apologize for that. But I think he did have to. Because of the homophobic overtones of it, maybe he wasn't using it in that context, but pointing it out like you did, it does stem from, queers being targeted. So being adopted as a smear the queer thing is, I think he should have apologized.
And this goes on. It says, 23-year-old Robinson chalked it all up to an activity he played with his friends on the playground, replying, smear the queer. That's what we do, smear the queer. Let's see. Ex-NFL quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick quickly chimed in, calling the game the more accepted term, kill the carrier. Even though hardly anyone thought Robinson meant any harm with what he said, he quickly went to social media to share his remorse over using the phrase. Hey everyone, I want to apologize for the insensitive comment I made in the broadcast. It was a football game we used to play as a kid, but that's not an excuse, Robinson said. I recognize the mistake and make sure to do better in the future. It was not reflective of my beliefs, and I am so sorry to those I offended seriously. Here's the thing. The name for the keep-away game has been phased out over the years out of respect for the LGBTQ plus community and has since been replaced by more accepted titles. There has been a debate over whether its origin had any derogatory intent to begin with, but either way, folks have substituted it for the more modern-day names. Plenty of social media users feel like Robinson had no reason to apologize, but shout out to him for vowing to be better in the future. And I'm with Chill because I like that he did apologize because now that shows his character, and it seems like a genuine one. It seems like I didn't mean no harm, but this is not reflective of my beliefs. Do not think I'm homophobic because I don't get down like that. I actually said that to me. It was this guy who had an island background who used to work with me, and I was like, I say, how you island people, honey, y'all usually have that baby. He made a clip. No, I don't get that. No, that is not me. Do not lump me in with them. I was like, oh, okay. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, I'm glad he apologized as well, because even though the sentiments weren't meant to be homophobic, we need to show evolution. A lot of the terms that we use, So big up to him. I'm glad he did apologize, and I hope that it kind of carries over to others as well.
It won't, but yep, I agree that it should carry over. This is what, being a real leader, a real man looks like, but yeah, it won't carry over. Who the weakest links. So that's that on that, child. Y'all, this next story is so sad. So I know y'all know who Jason Collins is. I only know who he is for obvious reasons. But he has actually been battling brain cancer, stage 4, looks like.
Oh.
Yep. And y'all see where it says here, Jason Collins battling stage 4
glioblastoma.
Thank you, girl. I was going to tackle it, girl. But stage 4 glioblastoma, one of the deadliest forms of brain cancer.
Yeah.
So, ex-NBA player Jason Collins, the league's first openly gay player, just opened up on his serious health battle, revealing he was diagnosed with stage 4 glioblastoma, one of the deadliest forms of brain cancer. Collins, who announced he had a brain tumor earlier this year, detailed his journey in an interview with ESPN's Ramona Shelburne, saying he first noticed symptoms back in August. The biggest issues he was dealing with included short-term memory loss and depleted comprehension, and after testing, he learned he had glio, an incredibly aggressive form of the disease. Mm-hmm. Imagine a monster with tentacles spreading across the underside of my brain the width of a baseball, Collins said. Yeah. Adding, it's impossible to fully resect the mass without coming out of the procedure, quote-unquote, different.
Yeah.
My glio is extraordinary for all the wrong reasons and is wild type. It has all these mutations that makes it even more deadly and difficult to treat. But Collins fought, starting with medication, then radiation and chemotherapy, and it worked. He said he slowly started to come out of his fog. Even with all the treatment, Collins said the average prognosis is 11 to 14 months.
Yep.
He said, if that's all the time I have left, I'd rather spend it trying a course of treatment that might one day be a new standard of care for everyone. So keep fighting, Jason. Look at that, honey. The black gays always want to do stuff for everybody else. He said, look, if it's my time to go, but I want to make sure that if I have to do this, then I want to make sure it works for somebody else. I love it. But I hate he got to go through this. That's so sad.
Yeah, almost all cases I know of are fatal. Damn. It's a really invasive, like you say, the tentacles spreading. It's really invasive and very difficult to remove. So that's what makes it so hard to treat. It's just so aggressive. Sad news.
Sad news. Well, prayers up, Collins.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's some other sad news. Not as sad as this one, but some other one, honey. So Andy Dick, you see he's been in the news for quite a lot this week, right? Especially after they found him outside, after that overdose. Girl, he is trying to bring crack back, honey. Crack, y'all. Crack.
Well, crack is not as deadly. There was not a lot of crack overdoses like they is fentanyl and meth and heroin.
Well, it's funny you say that, Boom, because look, and you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Andy Dick's crack smoking helped him avoid fentanyl death, DEA sources say. So yeah, you might be onto something. So I guess if you are going to do a recreational drug, then maybe crack should be the one. No, y'all please don't smoke crack. Oh my God, I thought we got rid of that like back in the 90s and early 2000s.
No, it ain't. Well, I mean, shit, we kind of need to go back the way they be acting out here. All these damn fentanyl and meth and heroin's been around forever, but they got too many of them that you just fall out. Crackheads, I miss a good crackhead because, they going to find you the best deals and fix shit, mow your lawn for the love.
Honey.
Some good old hood living.
Look, and I guess Andy Dick wanted that old thing back too. He was like, let me get into some crack, honey. I miss them crack days, honey. Crack.
He didn't almost die. He said, I remember when a bitch can get high and not worry about dying.
Okay.
I mean,
Honey,
maybe later your heart be fucked up, shit like that. That's what crack does. But at least you get on down the road a little bit.
Child. When I heard, back in my in Durham, there was actually a story of a woman who was like so strung out on crack, and the guy who was a dealer at the time, he likes to humiliate people. So he told the girl if she wanted, some crack or whatever, she had to go and suck a dog's dick in front of everybody.
Oh,
So what do you
no.
think the girl did?
Oh.
But yeah, so I feel like there's something that will make me want to suck a dog's private parts, baby, I want no parts of that.
None.
No parts. I'm good.
No, I do not. But Jesus, Lord, that's nasty. And he nasty for even asking. That's nasty.
That's very nasty and predatory and shit. If his ass ain't in jail by now, they might need to check his
He
phone,
might be
his
dead.
computer.
He might be dead because dope dealers don't really have a good lifespan on these streets now.
Mm-mm. Well, Andy Dick has gotten lucky if he mainly uses crack cocaine to get high, our law enforcement sources say, because fentanyl isn't generally mixed in with the drug. Two current Federal Drug Enforcement Administration officials tell TMZ mixing fentanyl with crack is a fool's errand. The substance burns off with heat, so putting it in the drug wouldn't produce the desired effect. The chemical structure of fentanyl breaks down once someone lights up the rocks, and it loses its potency. We're told the drug will still have some effect, but it simply won't be as strong, and it certainly won't have a lethal effect on a person. Fentanyl is mostly snorted or injected, making drugs like cocaine or heroin more likely to contain some of the killer powder. Despite his overdoses this week, Dick has been arrested for a cocaine possession in the past. In a recent interview with TMZ, Andy admitted to only smoking crack on a Hollywood street Tuesday, but he more than likely also consumed an opioid because he was revived with a Narcan shot. William Bodner, the former head of LA's DEA office, tells us Narcan only reverses the effects of opioid overdoses, such as fentanyl or heroin, not crack cocaine. Bodner says crack is a stimulant that would produce a stroke or a heart attack in people who smoke too much of it, sending them to the hospital. That's not what happened to Andy. And Bodner says the big question is whether Andy knew what he was smoking, was tricked into taking another drug, or simply didn't care what he was ingesting. Girl, I think it's a third option, but anyway.
Same. I was going to say, well, I don't think he really fucking cared.
Right. So worth noting, we've also talked to sources who say Andy's far more into alcohol than drugs, another reason Dick wouldn't run into fentanyl all that often, which is a good thing since fentanyl is considered one of, if not the biggest scourge in America right now. As we reported, Andy suffered an apparent overdose earlier this week, with video showing the slumped-over star unable to keep himself upright while a bystander administered Narcan. And during Wednesday's interview, Andy invited our cameraman into his Los Angeles home and revealed he overdosed on crack cocaine because he doesn't mind doing a little crack every now and then. And also told us he has no plans of going back to rehab. And we talked about that yesterday. So, yeah. Oh, what was what's it? Let ICE arrest him. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, honey. Well, clearly he didn't listen to Whitney Houston, honey. Crack is whack. I want to see the receipts. He said, I smoke a little crack. Do y'all remember that blind date parody when that man went on the blind date with a crackhead? Y'all remember that? I don't know if y'all ever seen it. That is probably one of the most funniest things on the internet right now. And what was the girl's name? Was it Portia? Something, and the guy was like, so what do you like to do? She said, I suck a little dick, smoke a little crack. So that's what Andy is giving her. I smoke a little crack. I smoke a little crack every now and then. Y'all, please do not smoke crack. I'm sorry. Please don't do it. Crack.
At the time when Whitney said crack is whack, we didn't have this fentanyl and meth epidemic going on. Nowadays, niggas need to get back on crack to live longer. Maybe they can get off of the drugs. There's enough time, maybe they can stay alive and actually get clean. Because, fentanyl and that meth, they
Oh,
just
and yeah.
really.
And the dingling he'll probably still get hard on crack too, because remember all this fentanyl, honey, and this lean and stuff y'all be drinking, and your ass can't even keep an erection for more than 2 minutes. But the
Look,
crackheads, honey, they was
crackheads
having
had
babies.
babies, child.
Okay, babies all over town, honey.
Look, they was little speed demons. They was out here in everything.
Hey, well, Moon,
But
you might
yeah.
have a point, girl. Now, I'm not gonna do it, but if you do want to do a recreational drug of choice, I don't know, maybe look into a little crack
What
and be
happened to
like, yeah.
weed? Why
Y'all
can't
need
we
to
just
quit.
legalize stuff?
Look, y'all don't listen to me or Gorgeous Moon. Listen to the retired health professional. Who
Quit
Look
it.
here, I just said crack would mess up your heart. I did say that. Now, that is one thing I did say. But I said at least it give you more length in life. Because this meth and this what is it, fentanyl? We
Mm-hmm.
ain't seen no recovery. Those are few and far in between coming off of them drugs. I know countless of old crackheads that are clean now. You
Yep,
could come
same
back
here.
from crack. I'm
Yep.
sorry. The truth is the truth. You could come back from crack. It's that fentanyl you just may be dead on the street.
Look, and we have a comment. And with the new health insurance prices, crack is whack. Okay.
All of it's whack shit.
Now, I actually just found it very interesting. So even after doing all this, like him being slumped over with the drugs and stuff, he still actually alcohol is actually his vice of choice. So he prefers, because there's actually another TMZ. So I'm not going to, well, I'll share, for those who want to read it on their own time. But this other TMZ article about him is pretty much talking about, hey, he actually prefers, so he drinks more than a fish, honey. Matter of fact, I do want to read that one part in here because this is actually very concerning. He clearly needs help, but he doesn't want it. So where do you go from here? But, in this article that I just shared with TMZ, y'all should see, Andy Dick drinks more alcohol from morning to night, doesn't do drugs as much. So for the fact that when he does do drugs, he does it to the point that he's slumped over. Now, so we learned that he drinks like a fish, honey. So, let me see. Multiple sources who have known Andy for years tell TMZ the comedian can easily drink more than a fifth of vodka a day, taking swigs basically from the time he wakes up until the time he eventually hits the hay. It says, and we're told he never has to pay for alcohol because enablers around him will always provide it to him, making it easy for the troubled comedian to get hammered. So, based off of this, it's a chance that his ass might have been, we did learn it was an overdose. So that's why they had to give him a Narcan. But I think some alcohol was involved in
Oh,
that too.
let me tell you, if he has a alcohol withdrawal is nothing to play with. Ooh, those are very they're real. I think I don't know. Chill would have to if she has more knowledge on that, but I think it's really damaging when they that the alcohol withdrawal. Very bad, but that's unfortunate because he's been like this for a very, very long time. I mean, shit. When was that Celebrity Rehab? That was like early 2000s, right?
Yeah, with Dr. Drew. Let me see when that was.
That asshole. Ugh.
Drew Dick.
Yeah, because he's been messed up for a long time.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy Andy Dick. That was from American Dad for those who don't know. And I'm trying to find let me see, when they were on Google. Taking too long to answer. Yeah, we'll find it. We'll find it out later. Okay. So, well, enough about Andy Dick. So, do y'all remember the last time we talked? I brought up a story about people are speculating that the UK rapper SD Kid, is actually American actor Timothy Chalamet. Well, he was actually asked about that, honey, and he didn't confirm nor deny any claim. So it's a good possibility that SDK and Timothy Chalamet, or excuse me, SD Kid and Timothy Chalamet are the same person. So I have this link here from TMZ. Let me share that here. And you all should see where it says Timothy Chalamet offers no comment when asked if he's rapper SD Kid. So let's just watch this little quick video really quick.
Listen, I need to clarify. I need to sort one thing out with you. And now I feel we're friends. SD Kid. Are you from, you know who SD Kid is, the rapper?
Your fans have lost their minds and they are saying that you are SD.
Is that true?
I got no comment on that.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean,
What?
got no comment.
You've got the same eyes.
I've got 2 words on that.
Go on. In your own time. 2 words.
2 words.
What's wrong with him? We've lost him. We need to reboot.
All will be revealed in due time.
Oh, stop it.
Wow. The word count's
this?
gone because of jet lag, I'm going to say.
Is it? Because
Only 2 words.
You both have that scarf. He's always performing when you seem to be doing like screenings and promos.
And you have the
eyes
same
are similar,
eyes and eyebrows.
Similar. You did it. You were a rapper
You
at
were
school.
little Timmy when you were 12.
Yeah, little Timmy Tim. let me tell you, little Timmy does not have the same ring to it. Little Timmy sounds like something else. That just sounds like. I didn't mean it like that either. Damn, you went to a dark place.
Yeah. Timothy, meet Amanda Holden.
Good Lord, her laugh is atrocious.
I feel like somebody that be listening to my shit be saying the same thing about my laugh. They be like, oh God, his laugh is like nails on the chalkboard. But yeah, so long story short, honey, I mean, his silence about it told me everything I need to know. That is definitely the same person.
He said everything will be revealed in due time. Well, hell, that was the answer right there.
Exactly, because what else can be revealed? That you got some kind of secret evil twin that we don't know about? Or is it like a parent trap situation where you separated at birth because your parents got in a divorce on a boat? And I told y'all to stay off them cruise ships, but anyway. Go ahead, favorite Taurus.
Auntie, I would just like to formally thank you because I've had so many sleepless nights trying to uncover who this SD Kid is. And now we have our answer, and the world is a safer place. So I just wanted to thank you so much for covering such a monumental story on this show.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You know, I want us to stay informed. So when the news do break, I want y'all to be able to say, well, you know what? I knew that already because I heard it on Auntie Derek first.
Look here. I don't even know why you keep us around. We ain't shit.
I love it. Well, I got 3 more stories left.
Oh, before we pivot, Celebrity Rehab started in 2008. It wasn't as early as I thought it was in my head. I thought it was early 2000s, but.
Oh. Well, I just wouldn't even want, like, as a celebrity, right, I wouldn't want, if somebody came up to me and said, hey, would you like to film your rehab journey for a reality TV show? Like, right there, I would be like, no. What the
Guess
fuck?
who was one of the first people? One of the first rehab people. Daniel Baldwin, one of the Baldwin brothers.
Oh, God. Girl, bye.
You know they like to be ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm. Yes, if they are in need of PR. Oh, okay. If they are in need of PR, okay, that's a different conversation. Okay. Yep. Go ahead, Will.
I was going to say, Miranda, you're probably thinking of Celebrity Fit Club.
No. Was I?
Because that came out in 05.
Oh, maybe. It was a lot of celebrity. Well, it was a time for all type of stuff. But I know I definitely remember Celebrity Rehab. I did watch it in the beginning. But who's died? Oh, they have a whole list of celebrity people who have died since then, since being in the in the rehab show.
With the blonde lady from Rocky and the Clock. Like, first of all, that blonde lady has a name, baby. That's Brigitte Nielsen, honey. We're going to put some respect on Brigitte's name, honey, first of all. And that guy with the clock is the iconic Flavor Flav.
I don't remember Frankie being in Celebrity Rehab, but she was in season 4.
Oh, Frankie, Keisha Cole mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I remember her being on there. I remember that.
There's like 12 of them that have since passed away.
Baby, Brigitte, when I tell you Brigitte, honey, and that's, look, you see how it started with, no, I think they started, was they on Celebrity Rehab? Because I thought they got started on the Surreal Life.
It was Surreal Life.
Okay, yeah. And then they loved them so much that they gave them their own thing, and they just turned into something else.
Yeah, the first season was Jeff Conaway, Mike Starr, Mindy McCready, Joey Kavar, Nikki McKibben, Jason Davis.
Oh, Nikki McKibben.
Oh, no, that wasn't the first one. They gave a list. Oh, shit, I got out of where I was earlier. Shoot, dang it.
Well, Nikki McKibben, I do know for sure she's no longer with us, so may she continue to rest in peace. I was a fan of hers.
Is the Jason Davis, is that the same person we just talked about?
Hold the line. Auntie, you are a fan of Nikki McKibben?
I was a fan of everybody who was a part of season 1 of American Idol. Everybody. Including Nikki. So, yes, I was. But you know who was really my girl, honey? That motherfucking Ryan Starr, honey. Now, she could barely sing worth a damn, but she had star quality. I was here for Ryan Starr, honey.
Was it because her name was Starr?
I didn't know none of those people. I'm like, who are these people? Celebrity?
Season 1 of American Idol, honey. These like people who, they were in the top
10.
The very first top 10. Mm-hmm. Justin Guarini, Nikki McKibben, EJ, Tamara Gray,
the weird winner, Kelly Clarkson,
iconic Kelly Clarkson.
Who else?
Well,
Christina something.
Christina, because she could barely sing that well either, but I liked her. It ain't important.
No, it really isn't.
Yeah, season 1 was a time.
It was.
Brigitte was in Celebrity Rehab season 1.
She was?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Well, shout out to Brigitte. When I tell you Brigitte is that bitch, was that bitch, will always be that bitch. Like, Brigitte had all the tall girls cutting their hair short and dyeing it blonde. She is just that girl. I love me some Brigitte, honey. So, well, somebody I do not love, Lil Wayne. Even though I went to his concert, to celebrate my cousin's birthday with her, but why? His comments on the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff, just I'm good on him. But, well, y'all see here by way of hot new hip hop, Lil Wayne's alleged deposition outburst could cost him. So, Lil Wayne is currently wrapped up in a legal battle with his former assistant who accuses him of punching him in the face in 2022. And before I continue, I just want to, make a note that this is not like the Busta Rhymes situation, like where he was in. This was something it happened differently, Lil Wayne's situation. So, back in 2022, Lil Wayne was hit with a lawsuit by his former personal assistant, Andrew Williams. Williams alleges that the rapper punched him in the face after he tried to de-escalate a verbal altercation between him and the pilot of a private jet. The combination of a closed fist and the numerous rings and large jewelry on the hands of Wayne caused great harm to Williams, the lawsuit alleges. Williams is suing for alleged assault, battery, emotional distress, wrongful termination, and negligence. He's seeking unspecified damages and wants Lil Wayne to cover his medical expenses. Weezy denies the allegations, and in January, Williams filed a motion demanding that he appear for an in-person deposition. On November 20th, 2024, Andrew Williams made himself available for the deposition at Lil Wayne's request. However, the courtesy of mutual availability has not been reciprocated by Wayne, the motion argued. Ultimately, Lil Wayne ended up appearing for a deposition in June, but it didn't go as Williams' lawyers expected. U.S. Weekly exclusively reports that allegedly he arrived late and agitated with his entourage. Moreover, he allegedly hurled racial slurs at Williams. There was no misunderstanding. This was intentional aggression before any deposition question could be posed, attorney Omar Taylor alleges. Wayne escalated to intimidating physical posturing by standing up and leaning across the table towards Williams' counsel and loudly shouting, "Do you know who I am? Who the fuck is you? I'm the guy. Whether armed or not, this was a clear act of intimidation and aggression, he also alleged. As a result of the alleged outburst, the performer left before answering any questions. Williams' team is demanding $9,400 in sanctions for the way he allegedly acted. As for Lil Wayne's team, they're seeking a protective order to prevent Taylor from attending any future depositions. Messy. He said, "Who the fuck is you?" I believe it happened just like that. And he probably had a red cup in his hand when he said, I could just picture Wayne having a red cup in his hand. And if
they don't get full of themselves.
If they asked Wayne what's in that cup, he probably fussed them out because he can't stand nobody asking what's in his cup.
We already know. Ain't nobody got to ask him with his stupid ass. Motherfucking dumb motherfucker.
Honestly.
Look here. Y'all better quit letting these motherfuckers hit. I don't know. I would have had to beat his ass. God damn, that would have pissed me off. Oh, you hit me? Oh, yeah, you lost your fucking mind. Y'all better. Well, I guess you can't sue, so I guess I'll fall out like a white woman, I guess. And be like, I'm
That's
suing.
exactly, baby, I will be giving you the performance of my life. And the Academy Award goes to Auntie Derek, baby, because you talking about I will become a distressed white woman the moment any of my damn bosses hits me in the face. Baby, oh my God. And I would say, I just can't think, honey. I can't even see straight. Oh my God. I looked outside, the color of the sky just looked yellow. Oh my God. I just don't know what's going on. I need money. Like budget. Run me money.
No, that is to run me money. But my first instinct is, my look, let me tell you, I got some screws loose. Let me just be quiet, because that little motherfucker, that little leprechaun would have got his ass beat. I don't know who.
Well, speaking of loose screws, honey, the thing about having loose screws is that you can always tighten them, and and things will be okay. And this next story I actually find to be very, very inspiring, and I loved it a lot.
Oh, good.
So, Pooh Shiesty, I know y'all don't know who he is, but I'm sure y'all have seen like headlines of Pooh Shiesty just getting out of jail and stuff like that. And I know y'all know who Gucci Mane is. And we've talked about Gucci here before and how he wrote his book and, pretty much talking about his experience with his mental health journey and his experience with bipolar disorder and all of that. Well, Pooh Shiesty, once he got out of jail, he actually says that Gucci's story inspired him and made him want to do better. So, I have this link here from Hot New Hip Hop, and you should see where it says, Pooh Shiesty says Gucci Mane's transformation inspired him after prison. He showed me how it's done. Love this. So, Pooh Shiesty is reflecting on the lessons that reshaped him during and after his time behind bars. Moreover, he's given major credit to Gucci Mane for showing him what growth looks like. In a new interview with Double XL, the Memphis rapper opened up about how his mentor's well-documented transformation became a blueprint for his own comeback. Shiesty was watching the way Gucci handled prison and the discipline he came home with, pushed him to rethink how he wanted to move in his career and personal life. The way Gucci came home, that motivated me, he explained. How he switched up, got toned up, that motivated me to move how I'm moving. He showed me how it's done. Shiesty also says Gucci didn't waste a single moment during his time locked up. He woke up when he was in there. He wasn't just there when he was playing, Shiesty recalled. The seriousness resonated with him, especially as someone who entered the system at a much younger age. You 20 years old, going to see what I saw at 35, Gucci reportedly told him, a perspective that struck. For Shiesty, the experience became a wake-up call. He says he sobered up, refocused, and started recognizing the similarities he shares with Gucci. Not just musically, but in temperament and drive. We got a lot of similar traits, he said, adding that although the situation was difficult, he's choosing to view it as something he got out of the way early. In 2002, Pooh Shiesty pled guilty to conspiring to possess firearms in furtherance of crimes of violence and drug trafficking. In October of this year, he was released early from federal prison. His original sentence was for 5 years and 3 months. Videos that flooded social media showed how excited he was to be home. With Gucci Mane as both mentor and cautionary example, Shiesty says he's now approaching his second chapter with intention. Additionally, he has a much clearer vision of the artist he wants to be. You know what? This is Gucci Mane. When I tell you, my nigga, this is what leadership looks like. I love me some motherfucking Gucci Mane. And remember when I even said that I love that he's even writing his story. It is so many bipolar hood niggas out here, honey, that will just refuse to take medication because it's, it's just not, it's very taboo for them.
Mm-hmm.
But Gucci Mane, pretty much they had ratchet nigga in charge, honey. They gonna, if he's coming out and saying, hey, I go through the shit, me and my wife, we trying to get me through it and all this, baby, that is going to inspire so much. I'm telling you, and then you see it already inspire Pooh Shiesty to want to do better.
Well, and for him to, being a young dude and understanding like, oh, maybe I should follow in the footsteps, somebody's laid the path, instead of just like, I'm gonna still be in the streets type mentality. But that also makes me go back to that old manager, whoever's mama that was, who said that, well, it was so stereotypical black, closed-minded mentality of like not believing in mental health and not believing in, somebody's diagnosis. Just like, oh, well, they weren't never like that around me. Bitch, is you fucking stupid? I forget who it was, whose mama, his first manager or whatever, trying to discredit. Like, why would you even get in the way of their book? Why would you even try to discredit something like that besides ignorance and stupidity?
Listen, you know how they say, honey, sometimes your biggest enemies can be your family or your close friends. Like, it's sad, but yeah. Because I'm with you. Why would you, if you see somebody trying to, even if you don't even believe it's authentic, right? But the book's content is something that could help. Well, I guess everybody don't think like we do, so that's that on that. People just, what Miss Song say, honey? They buy tickets to the Apollo just to boo you. So, well, speaking of somebody who's not going to ever get booed, honey, well, maybe she's booed by Jennifer Lopez, I don't know. But Mariah Carey, the queen of the lambs, lamb mother, honey. So there's actually talk about this necklace that she's been wearing, well, that she wore, is currently on auction now. I just want to ask y'all, do y'all got $600,000 I can hold?
Auntie, we don't have enough money for a LeBron James bar. We don't have money for a necklace. We don't have money. How about that?
You know what? You bitches just don't want me to be happy.
Because I sure ain't got no goddamn money.
You bitches just don't want me to be happy. I'm sick of y'all.
If it takes $600,000, then no, bitch, I don't want you to be happy. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Well, y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Mariah Carey, all I want for Christmas is Mariah's $600,000 necklace. Well, Mariah Carey's emerald and diamond necklace will make you, quote unquote, obsessed, but you'll need to dole out big money if you're hoping to gift it this holiday season. The impressive piece gained international recognition when the singer-songwriter wore it during her Christmas holiday special. The necklace, which is with Cruise GWS Auctions and goes up starting December 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, is made from 18 karat gold with dozens of diamonds running in a circle around the long loop, which one circled which once circled Mariah's neck. The centerpiece contains 3 massive Colombian emeralds, carrying a combined weight of nearly 60 carats. The diamonds are 55 carats on their own, so this necklace isn't for the faint of heart or the faint of, or for the weak of neck. The 2 side emeralds can be detached, which is how Mariah chose to wear it. This might be a bit of an exaggeration, since the 16.5-inch long piece actually weighs less than a pound. But with all the drip, you've certainly got to keep your back straight to show it off. By the way, Mariah isn't the only star to wear the piece. Connie Nielsen, perhaps best known for playing Lucilla in Gladiator, also wore the necklace when she presented the Best Costuming Oscar at the Academy Awards in March. The necklace is being appraised at $595,000, and the bidding starts Saturday with a mandatory minimum bid of $75,000. So basically, you'll need Mariah Carey level scratch to win this auction. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all. Well, they said that we can start with. So I know y'all ain't got 600,000. Do y'all have 75,000? I go because they said the minimum is. So maybe I can just put the minimum up in there and pray and maybe threaten everybody else around there like, don't put no more motherfucking bid. Can you do that at auctions? I think they'll probably kick you out for doing that, won't they?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't.
Y'all just don't want me to be happy.
If
your man,
no,
Auntie.
bitch, I don't want you to be happy.
I will ask my man. He'll give it to me. Because, that's just what he does. He does, anybody in need, he does help them with money. Tony Yayo has actually went on record to say that. And you know what? Never ask for the money back. Never ask for the money back.
Well, he can't pay back anyway, but.
Oh, I was going to say, he ain't asked because he knew he could pay back. That was
leave Tony
off on the taxes. That was
y'all leave that everything alone.
That was fucking charity. That's what he said. Shit, I do need a little more on my write-off. Here you go.
Oh, well, y'all, that was all the tea that I have for us today. So before we head out and before I wish you all a fabulous weekend, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
Will, this is normally your department. Come on now.
Look, we had so much, we probably covered everything.
Yeah, I have no tea today. Sorry.
Oh. Well, y'all, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back on Monday for another live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time if you can make it. I'm going to create that show so you can go ahead and get your RSVP for week 6 in early for the show for next week, and we will announce week 5's winner on Monday's show. So I can't wait to see who it was. It might be Chili. It might be Moon again. It might be Favorite Taurus. Subscribe to me. Do not forget to subscribe to me. Hit AuntieDerek.com and hit that subscribe button so you can be in the know, and you can always have chances to RSVP because it's going to always send you an email notification about upcoming live shows. So that's that on that, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend.